Welcome to Westbridge Hills 22. I am Black Cat FS and this is our used machinery challenge. We are back on Westbridge Hills and I think we're around about episode 14, aren't we? We ended the last episode where we harvested our field back there with our barley. We'll have to have a look, see how much we got for that. But we ended doing quite a decent sized contract, didn't we? I think it's been ages since I recorded, because I was so far ahead on videos. I literally haven't recorded for about 3 or 4 days. So I think when we left last time, we were just sort of making our way through this contract on field 18 up here. What an absolute monster of a contract it was as well, by the way. I know it's the second time I've done it, but it certainly didn't get any quicker. There's just these 3 bales here. I don't know why I went around there. I could have just went over our field, couldn't I? There's these 3 bales here that when we put the baler onto the largest bale setting, it didn't wrap them. So we're just going to keep these grass bales for our sheep. That's what we're keeping these grass bales for. Bit of a weird thing happened again. I remember this happening it might have even been Elm Creek. It was definitely on FS22. So what happened was, we completed the contract. We haven't actually completed the contract and got payment yet, by the way. We completed the contract, as in got to 100%, delivered enough of the product of what we needed to, which was wrapped silage. We then came out the game, saved it, and when I came back into the game, I could no longer collect and wrap on that field. It was like, even though all the swaths were still there, swaths of grass, and I assume they're still going to be there now, because again that was a few days ago. Yeah, they're still there. I still had the equipment, but we couldn't do it. It was like the contract had already been finalised, even though it hadn't, which is what we're going to do now. Got that class tractor there, loved it, absolutely loved it. Let's go and get this last one. So yeah, you'll see, money wise, we've made an absolute truck ton. So just on sold bales, 225 grand. We've gone from, because we're really struggling, weren't we, the last couple of episodes, we haven't had overly much money after buying that new bit of land, and probably equipment as well. I can't actually remember what, because like I said, it feels like absolutely ages since we've been on here. Yeah, but I know we didn't have much money, like maybe down towards 20-30 grand, just enough to sort of rent equipment when we needed it. So 225 grand just on sold bales, which is amazing, and we've got all of our bales to sell now as well, plus the money we're going to get back from the contract itself. So we will be 100% spending some of that today. 100%. There's our truck there, just sitting there doing nothing because it is useless. Unbelievable. Right, let's go and get this over here. I might as well put this in for the sheep, and then they can just continually feed that. You'll see as well. Our money just keeps going up. That is because a load of the sold bales that we took to, in fact, if I know I don't normally do it, but if I teleport over, right, yeah, they're just selling slowly now because this was full, so it's just taken bits when it can. So I've still got loads of money there as well. I'm sure each trailer full was something like 40 odd grand for each trailer full, and we've still got the last lot that we didn't get rid of, so we need to put them on there to sell as well. Right, let's go back. Right, get this parked up. And then we need to start selling our bales. That's what we need to do. Just trying to think. Does this, because it's faster. Let's just look at used machinery first. I'm doing things all out of kilter here, Anna. I should really go over to the store and do this. 145 grand for that tractor, but it'll be 30 odd. Is this exactly the same one as we've got on No Man's Land or not? Oh, is the one on No Man's Land only 260 horsepower? I can't remember. I am interested in that though. Even though we haven't got a decent truck to pull it, I am still interested in that. Right. First thing we'll do. The first thing we will do is, let's complete this. So, we're going to get 71, well, just under 72,000 back for that. Once you take the 5 grand equipment charge out of it. Absolutely cracking. I mean, the money, the payment is probably about right with the amount of hours that we had to put into it, because it was some hours. But the amount you make on bales is just unbelievable. So 325 grand, I think, if we go and get our bales sold, then that can be another bit of land bought as well. The reason I'm wanting to use this is because our other tractor, our John Deere, firstly it needs fixing, and it's up at the store now waiting to get done actually. But secondly, it only does 19-20 mile an hour, and we can't be doing that. No way can we be doing that. So let's try to see if we can get away with using the Ridgy track and getting these bales sold. I don't know. Let's have a look, see where. If it's the biogas, we won't be going there. Ravenport. I wonder if you can sell bales at Ravenport. We'll try. Let's get that off. And let's get that off. We will try to sell bales at Ravenport, but I'm not sure whether it's going to work or not. I know we have sold some stuff there before, haven't we? But I don't think it was silage. Oh, I'm thinking as well. Maybe not in this episode. Not in this series. I'm 100% thinking about banning auto loads from future series. I mean, there'll be some where we just don't use anyway. So when it comes back to our roleplay, we won't be using auto loads. And I'm thinking for sort of our series like No Man's Land, we're not going to use auto loads as well, because it's too easy, isn't it? And it takes away a massive amount of equipment that we could be using. So I'm quite happy on this one. It's quite a casual series, used machinery. I know there's restrictions in place, but we're here to make money really. It's a bit more like our Carmson series than it is our survival series. So yeah, I think this one will maintain it. However, future ones, yeah, I'm looking at just not using them whatsoever really. Well, this is going to be a real test, see if this will go up this hill. A real test, because it's a really steep bank to get up past our farm. Let's just get another 2 on. Right, and away we go. build up as much speed as we can, which is 27 mile an hour. What we don't need is a car coming right in the middle of the road. That's what we don't need. Right, this is going to reduce dramatically. Where are we going to stop at? Still going at 8, 7, 6? I think we're alright at 6. So yeah, we're alright. The little ridgy track. The tractor that was meant for this this series. You've got to admit now that we have our 300 horsepower John Deere there, now that we have that, and we're using the ridgy track really as a yard tractor, mostly. I know we're doing a bit of sort of transporting with it today, but effectively we're using it as a yard tractor, aren't we? It's been a good buy. It has been a good buy. Maybe not the correct buy at the time, but it's still been a good buy. I'm not sure if this is going to work, you know. Can I... see, because I can't send this backwards. That is going to be the issue. And now it's not letting us do anything. I mean, I don't mind taking it down to the animal market. It's just the price was a little bit better here, and I think it's probably a little bit closer as well. Why is that doing that? All I want it to do. Right, some's just... there we go. That's what I wanted. Right. I don't really understand what's happening there. Either way, it's not working, is it? I was sort of skeptical as whether it would work or not. Oh god. And brilliant, now I'm going to get stuck. So, one's gone somewhere. Do you know, you try things new and this is what's happened. Right, I'm going to get unstuck and I'm going to start driving down towards the farmer's market. Right, the animal market is where we're going to, and we do have 24 bales. Basically what happened was there was a bale on the back that it looked loose, it just wasn't registering. What I did was I just sort of reset it and put it back into transport mode, operating mode, sorry, and it sort of rejigged and showed us having 24 again. So yeah, for bales Ravenport's out, which is a shame. But I kind of thought, like I said, I thought that might be the case anyway, because with them being bales and then you have to empty the silos. Then have I just hit a sign? Then yeah, I thought there might have been something like that. I bet we need to bring barley back up to our factory as well. when I've been going, we've just drove through the town there. When we've been doing that, there's a few fields that look like they're close to being ready to harvest. So they're the ones that we're going to look at. I think we might as well get the crop off them before having to do all the work to get them up to standard. Right, how much are we going to get for that? Right, 43,000, brilliant. So what we'll do, because there'll be a few runs to do off camera, I'm going to do probably 2 more of these, depending on how many there is. I'll probably do 2 more and then we'll come back towards the last one and we'll see what sort of money we're left over with. Okay, so we're towards the end in regards to our bales. We've got our last 8 here. I was just having a look to see what state that field's in, because that is one of the fields that I'm looking to possibly buy. That one's over 500,000, and there's a one just sort of above it. That's an oat field. That's 300 and odd grand, that one. I just don't know what production I want to do. I mean, to be fair, what I might do, I might just look at the prices now, see what's high, because it might not necessarily tie in with what production we are going to do. I'd like, if a bit of equipment comes up, which, I mean, it's just not at the minute, I'd like to do cotton and then try to get that production going, but I mean, we're stuck, aren't we, as to when that sort of specific pieces of kit come up. I think there's the 4 cotton harvesters in the game, so them coming up is going to be extremely rare. I think we had it once on No Man's Land, didn't we? But it was the mega expensive one, like the 900 grand one that came up on No Man's Land, and we're like, what are we, 90, I don't know, we're about 98 episodes in to No Man's Land, so I mean, we could be waiting a long time, couldn't we? What I am going to do though, we are going to buy one of them fields. But like I said, we'll look at prices first. We've got stuff to do on our own fields as well, to be fair. What I am going to do, I think, is we're going to start breeding cows. When I say we're going to start breeding cows, what I mean is, I don't think we're going to do it for the milk, or even the calves, to be fair. I think what we might do is buy the youngest cows possible for meat, and then, don't crash, there we go, and then fatten them up and sell them off. I think that might be the business we go into, possibly. I have just thought now that we are going to have to transport them ourselves, and they are literally at opposite ends of the map to each other. The cow farm is over near the BGA, which is absolutely miles away, so that would be typical. But I think the cow farm's something like, it's towards 100 you can get in. Might not be quite as high as 100, but it's getting towards that number. So if we buy that many cows, fatten them up and then sell them, hopefully we'll make a tidy profit. Tell you what we'll do, let's just pull over. There's a few different fields that we're looking at, only because they're about to be ready. So you've got oats in this one. I didn't even say what was in that one, but that's going to be mega expensive, isn't it? 1.3 million. Yeah, even with a loan, we couldn't afford that. What's in it as well? Soybeans. Tell you what though, you make a lot of money off it, wouldn't you? Make a lot of money. So yeah, you've got corn, oats, and then this one's ready as well, which is sunflowers. I think that one's corn as well. In fact, that one might be, them two might be sunflowers. But I think it's going to be between these two. So let's just go and have a look at, I mean, oats is probably going to be December, isn't it? When the highest price is. Yep. And what about corn? mean, corn is going to be high pretty soon. I mean, to be fair, Ravenport's 825 now. If we can get anything over 8 in, when is it? Whatever month it is. It's April now, isn't it? In May, when that's going to be ready, then I think we might just go for that. We'll make a decent amount of money off there, and then we'll look to invest that into the cows for the next one. I know it's the same whenever you start animals off, especially cows. You need the equipment, don't you? Which at the minute we just don't have, but we'll work towards getting it. Nothing new in there. I do want that, but I haven't got a wagon to pull it at the minute, which is a bit rubbish. Tell you what, I'm gonna quickly change. In fact, what we're gonna do, let's go and park this up. We need to fix and refuel the John Deere. That's what we need to do, because we need to get that our field bale, don't we? And then, well, sell them bales as well. I didn't even think of that. Let's just leave this here for now. I'm very much conscious that we've got this massive space here as well that we need to, I say need, that I would like to fill. Any ideas, please? They'll be welcome. Right, I'm going to get over, get the John Deere sorted. We'll show the John Deere getting sorted, but I'll probably go down, refuel it, and then come back and fix it. We fueled up $762 it took to refuel her. So now let's go and get her fixed. Let's not crash, there we go. Let's go and get her fixed, because she's in dire need. I mean, she is an absolute beast, isn't she? I probably like this a lot more than what I think I've said before. I would never ever have bought this tractor brand new, even though it's really cheap. I don't know where I'm going there. I've just covered the point, haven't I? Oh my god, I was thinking that was the point there. I'd never have bought this brand new, for several reasons. Just mostly the fact that it's articulated, but I do really like it now. There we go. 4,620 to repair. I do not mind that at all. I thought we were going to be sort of well up in the 8s. Let's just see if anything's changed on that. Nope. Nah. So we need to bale. That's what we need to do. We need to bale, and we need to... What else do we need to do? I was going to say we need to get our field turnaround, but that I don't think is going to happen in this month. In fact, it's fully not going to happen in this month. We're already at 10 to 1. So once we get our field baled, then I think we're just going to have to wait till May until we can get crop in the ground for that field. Which, to be fair, I know this isn't the series for like mega realism or anything like that. I sometimes think we do turn around fields far too quickly. Like, we'll harvest and turn it around all in one sort of month sometimes, which I don't know, it seems a bit unrealistic at times. I know it's a game. I'm more than happy with that. Right, let's get onto our baler. I say it's our baler, it's long-term lease for this one, isn't it? Right. I mean, we're not going to get a huge... Don't. I thought I was going to wreck the fence. Yeah, we're not going to get a huge amount for this. I might even... Do you know what? I might even keep them, bearing in mind that we're going to be we're going to be doing cows. Let's unfold the baler first though. I mean, that would be an idea. Yeah, I might not sell the bales, I might just keep them and we'll use it for manure instead. Right, 10 to 12 mile an hour, don't mind that. We'll just keep knocking them out. Like I said, I don't think we'll get too many, which is the reason why I think that we will keep them. It'll be good to create our own manure on this one, because we're not gonna buy the manure factory like we've got on no man's land. I've already said I don't want to be building placeables. I'd probably be open to building a specific placeable, maybe within our farm, say, because we've got that massive space, haven't we? So maybe putting something in there. I haven't even thought about what, but say if it was a specific production that we were aiming towards that isn't already integrated into the map, I'd be open to that. But as far as putting down new shops and factories and stuff like that, I'm sort of with outside the farm area, I'm not interested in. I think we do plenty of that on no man's land. But yeah, I think I'm pretty much made my mind up about buying that cornfield. Oh my god. Yeah, because I think we'll make some decent money out of that, and we'll have another field where we can get going again. Okay, look, let's get this whacked on a time lapse, and then we'll see where we're at when we come back. I'm not even sure how long we've been recording at the minute, so we might be getting towards the end regardless. So, yep, time lapse, not long. I know I've missed loads of bits, but depending on how we end up at the end, I don't think there's going to be enough around there for another bale. And to be fair, with a tractor like this, I think I'm always going to miss loads of bits, because one little sort of nick to one side and it just goes off on one, and the oversteer on it obviously is absolutely immense. So let's see how many we're likely to get. 32 at the minute. I think that'll last quite a long time, won't it? I have decided we're not going to sell it. We are going to keep it for our cows. Our cows that we don't own yet. But we will. We will. I think probably in the next month, actually. I think in May we'll make some money out of whatever crop we harvest. If we need to sell some of our bread that's stacking up, then we'll do that. And we'll be able to do another contract as well once we hit May, won't we? We won't be hamstrung by that. So yeah, we'll still have the ability to get them, although it is going to be expensive. Like, I don't think, in fact I'm pretty sure the actual cow farm isn't that expensive. I think it's like less than 150 grand. But it's going to be buying the cows and then leasing the equipment to start moving them. Right, let's get that off. Let's get them put out of there and folded and lifted. Right, the only thing left to do in today's episode, that I'm going to do on camera anyway, I'll probably move the bales down to there, but I don't know. The only thing left to do is which field we're going to buy. I'd love to buy that soybean field. However, it's 1.3 million. The loan we would have to get for that is massive. However, it's nearly all sandy loam, which is good. Expected yield 97%, which is good. That one, do you know, I didn't even notice that the first time. That is nearly all silty clear, which we don't like at all. That one's good as well. That's the one with sunflowers in. What was our price for sunflowers? Do you know, I was all set just to go and buy the. Do you know, the sunflower price is really good as well. We could do that. Soybean price is absolutely bang on. We're going into May. As soon as we hit the next months after that, the soybean price is immense. Let's see how much we can borrow. A balance at the minute 520. We'll need to borrow like 800 grand or something, won't we? But we're gonna make so much money back. I don't even know if we can borrow that much. If we can't, I'll just repay it all. I wouldn't be surprised if it just stops at 500,000. I don't know. Sometimes you can borrow like millions, can't you? It's just... Let's see if we go past here. Do you know we can? We certainly can. Where are we going to stop? 820 grand. We're going to do it. We're going to do it. Because we're going to make so much money out of that field. It is untrue. And the field just seems perfect as well, doesn't it? Right. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay, look. So, 1.3 million. In fact, is there somewhere we can just jump to? Let's go and jump to here. This is our new field, yeah. So it says expected yield 64%, which we knew anyway. But we're still going to make a lot of money out of this. A load of money. Which I'm more than happy with. We've still got bales selling as well, which is good. I know we're going to be paying a lot of money in interest to start with, but I'll pay it off. I will actively work at paying that off. And getting back down to zero. And like I said, we're going to invest in the cows as well, which will be another revenue stream for us. But this is where I'm going to leave it. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again in the next one.